this guy right here, I'm telling you right now, guys, this nigga is going to be one of them for ranked. When rank comes back tomorrow, he's going to be the #1 character, the great Saiyan man. You've heard it here first. Now let me stop playing with y'all. Yeah, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Air Chucks, aka Space Chucks, aka if she's with me, just say GG's. Nah, let me mac. I'm fucking around with y'all. Yo, y'all asked for it. Here it is. I had some people hit me up on PSN, Discord, wanting to know what the new meta is gonna be. Look, I got y'all. You know what I do, guys. I'm here for the community type shit. No tree shit, alright? Now, I've spent hours upon hours throughout the week or weekend going through a lot of characters, trying to see which one has the edge on others, which one might give some casuals, you know, a better fair shake for like the ones that are coming back into this game against like UComp or super, you know, try hard niggas, you know, get the Z rank much easier, faster, whatever you want to say, right? Again, this is just my personal opinion, guys. If you have a top 10 of your own, throw that shit in the comment section below. I definitely love engaging with y'all. The last few videos have definitely got a lot of engagement from y'all, so I really do appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, quick match lately, at least for this week, it's been feeling like the preseason. It feels like everyone's been gearing up, you know, working on their skills, trying to learn this new like patch. Feels like a new video game that we got. Like, this shit don't feel like Sparking Zero. Hey man, I hope everyone's ready for when rank comes back this fucking Tuesday. Well, when the video drops, it's probably gonna be when ranked has already been released. So, but this shit just feels good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I love the energy. Also, comment the characters that you plan on maining. Let me know with this new patch, has your mains changed or have they stayed the same? My mains have stayed the same. I will be rocking Kid Trunks, Adult Gohan with the Palm Angels fit, you feel me, and Trunks Meal. Those are the mains that you'll see me rocking. If you've seen my previous videos, y'all all know I am all about ease of use when it comes to making the top 10 list. That is for casual play, that is for the fucking tryhards, and that is for the comp players. Again, it's just to give y'all niggas a competitive edge against an opponent that you might run up against in rank. Yes, there are some characters that do more damage than others, but it's still just that advantage that you get. So keep that in mind when you're listening to my list, all right? And lastly, if this is your first time here, it won't be your last. Definitely smash that subscribe button, guys. I got a lot of good content coming for y'all. I hope y'all gonna enjoy this one, but definitely got a lot of heat shit in the tuck for y'all, so definitely stay tuned. But let's get into this shit, all right? The #1 meta character is obvious, guys. Come on, I feel like y'all know this too. It's Whis, bro. The damage that he does is, I believe, the highest. But that's not even the problem. That auto dodge, and for a lot of you players that are coming back, because not a lot of players are skilled with bypassing auto dodge. So that's already an advantage right there. But I don't know if it's been a shadow patch or whatever, but you're able to dodge flying kicks. Like, I have video of myself dodging flying kicks with Adult Gohan. So imagine with a character that has auto dodge. That is fucking annoying, but that's not the reason why this character is #1. When this character eats, it gets his health back and some ki back, I believe. But that's not even the biggest issue. The issue is, bro, it is in a blink of an eye. You know how demoralizing that shit is? Now, thank God they slowed how fast it is for your skill to like go up and shit, but still, imagine you're feeding this nigga, giving your opponent the business, and all it takes is just one knock away or a heavy leg sweep, and they just pop fucking food and oh, health back. I think it's like they get a bar and a half back or some shit close to that. Man, oh man, that is mad demoralizing. Like, you just start, it makes you want to just throw your controller on the floor and just quit, exit app. So this character, I know is going to be an issue. Not only that, but one of Whis' like super attacks only takes 2 bars. Now, yes, you are able to vanish it due to the previous patch, but not a lot of people are, you know, great at vanishing. On top of that, Whis has flying kicks, or I guess flying, you know, staff, whatever you want to label it. He has that twice, in the beginning and in the end. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunity to open your opponent up and start your combos. So keep that in mind. This character is going to be overused in my opinion. You're going to see a lot of Whis players, either from casual comps or tryhards. I know the tryhards are ready to use this character, so Whis is gonna be number 1 for me. Next up, we got another auto dodge family member, Yuasan. I know this probably brings a lot of PTSD for a lot of y'all that have played singles ranked. He might not be number 1, but still he's a top 3 character. I don't even think I had him top 3 last time for the previous patch, but he was still a top 5 character in my book. But he's definitely moved up to a top 3, top 2 to be exact. Like I stated before, he comes with fucking auto dodge, gang. Like, you cannot go wrong when you have a character that has auto dodge. That's just an added bonus on defending. And like I said, you're able to slip fucking flying kicks. From what it seems, I could be wrong with that, but as I've been playing quick matches, I've been able to slip a lot of people's flying kicks. I don't know why. Now this is where he becomes meta. When you transform into MUI, you get that health boost. I believe is like a bar back. So that's going to be the new meta that a lot of people are going to be running with, not only just MUI, but a lot of like high DP characters that turn into probably like 9 or 10 DP characters. But once you go into MUI, you get Rolling Hammer added to his combo strings. You get Wild Sense added to his skills. He still keeps the instant spark, so that's definitely clutch. Flying kicks as the first, step in gut punch. Boy, bro, you can't go wrong with MUI. Yuasan, you still can't go wrong with him because he still has gut punch as his first and last. Step in is a Ki cannon, but you know, some people aren't really used to a step in being a Ki cannon, so you're able to break people's guards. So that's definitely, you know, tough. I personally don't really like Yuasan's skills because it's like you have full power and you have instant spark. And with this new update, when you use one of those things, you take a hit on defense for a pretty good amount of time. So y'all defense when using these characters have to be pretty up there. But again, great character, easy to use in my opinion. I do want to apologize to all the people I did meet on quick match while testing out these characters. I normally don't play like that. I'm just let y'all niggas know that off rip. I don't play like that normally. This was just to get content for YouTube, all right? So shout out to all of y'all. Rounding out the top 3, we got my dog Jiren. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all right now. Using him just for content wise, bro, it was mad fun. I'm not even gonna lie. It was mad fun. The nigga punches so fast. His strings is literally the same strings as full power. The only difference is his step in goes from a gut punch to a roll-on hammer. You can really argue he's number 2. I still wouldn't put him number 1, but you can make a point for Jiren to be number 2 instead of Yuasan, because you can still transform the full power and get that extra health bar. That's why I have him number 3. But he has a number 1 skill. In my opinion, I use this skill a lot. If you've played me, you know I will use explosive wave. If you're lagging, expect an explosive wave next. Trust and believe, brother. He has explosive wave not only in base form, but in full power mode. So that shit is just fire off rip. Again, bro, he has fucking gut punch, Ki cannon, and flying kicks as his third. And then I believe he rounds it off with a gut punch in base form. But then when you go into full power, he has fucking a full body Ki cannon. Then he has a gut punch. Then he has flying kicks. Then he has fucking rolling hammer. You can't beat that, bro. In his base form, I deadass forgot to mention, he has meditation. Now, the only thing I will say about that is you'll never see me use that if I ever use this character on rank, because it takes too long. Like, you have to really set that up. If you're able to get it off, shout out to you. But you have to set that up. It's not as easy as you would think. So that's the only like knock with like base Jiren. But bro, this man is a fucking tank. But then once you go into full power mode, Diablo. Diablo. This man gets an unblockable ultimate. I love his second super. That's the easiest way to finish a lot of you niggas off, bro. Honestly, I don't even be risking it. Once I get you to your last bar, best believe I'm not risking a super counter near the end for you to like do some nut shit. You feel me? Pause. I'm gonna use that super explosive wave. Now, if you're able to vanish that, shout out to you. And on top of that, he has instant spark. This nigga's a Swiss Army knife. That's literally what I'm gonna call Jiren, bro. Full power Jiren, Swiss Army knife. Can't go wrong with him. The only thing I will say is that when he like sidesteps and you know you want to press like that block to like, you know, phase or like, you know, like slip through like attacks and shit, he doesn't have that. So that's his disadvantage. But other than that, bro, yo, this nigga packs a punch. Cannot go wrong with this guy, bro. At number 4, we got my son Brawly. I'm telling you, like I told y'all that Jiren was a Swiss Army knife, this nigga's just a hammer. He's a sledgehammer. You want to do damage and quick, get this nigga. He does extreme damage. And the beautiful thing about him is he has super armor. So all the people that were celebrating, oh my goodness, we're going on rank with weaker characters, if they're 6 DP and below, they have to hit you with a heavy to break that armor. So if you're smart, you would just sidestep it or just get better at your neutral to, you know, negate what they're trying to do. His drawback, and I think his only drawback, and I'm speaking about legendary Super Saiyan Brawly, by the way, his only drawback is he does not have flying kicks. That's his only drawback. Now, my advice for those that want to use this character, I would start off with Super Saiyan Brawly and then transform into this Brawly. He comes with an explosive wave. Amazing. You know we love explosive wave on this side. He has Kakarot, which is instant sparking. God bless. Amazing, right? Let's get to the combo strengths. Combo strengths, his first is a gut punch, second rolling hammer, third full body ki cannon, and his fourth one, you can use it in a way to be cheesy, but I'm not gonna promote that. So, and then his step in, I believe, is a gut punch too. Can't go wrong with this character. I wouldn't really put this character for the comp because I feel like every character represents who you are within ranked or who you are within the Sparking Zero community. A Brawly main, most of the time, I don't view them as comp players and I don't view them as casuals. It's for you try niggas. Like, you try hard bastards, y'all are gonna spam that unblockable rush he does. And he also gets an unblockable ultimate, which covers his whole body. And I learned this the hard way. If you're behind him and he pops that ultimate, you're still getting caught in it, which doesn't make sense to me. But hey, this nigga's complete. Only thing he's missing is flying kicks. I'm telling y'all, I feel like this character is straightforward. Just don't lose with Super Saiyan Brawly. If you can get past Super Saiyan Brawly and transform into legendary Z Brawly, oh yeah, GG's for sure. It's over. Oh, and I forgot, when you transform into a legendary Super Saiyan Brawly, you get full ki. And on top of that, he is hard to super counter. He's one of the hardest characters to super counter because he punches so fucking slow. So add that into the equation, this nigga is really one of them. Alright, you guys might not be expecting this, but for my number 5th spot, I got Vegeta Blue and Goku Blue. They're yin and yang. I think personally, the only thing that separates them is their rust chains. I think Goku Blue has the way better rust chain, but I think Vegeta Blue has the way better buffs. Vegeta, I believe if you get all his buffs out, he does by far the most damage in this game. Goku Blue would do the second most damage with that Kaioken added. Again, these characters, when it comes to damage output, they're up there. They're 1 and 2. Vegeta Blue, I would prefer him. Not only does he come with a basic buff, he comes with a permanent buff too, breaking through your limit. Yes, that costs 5, but if you're able to get it off, brother, you're going to be doing crazy damage. Not only just with your rush chain, but with your ultimates and your supers. His ultimate, I believe, bare minimum does 20k or 22k. His ultimate is unblockable. Then if you add in his buffs, his ultimate would do 30k damage. That's just 2 to 3 bars of damage. So you're literally, if you just take off 1 bar and pop the ultimate, they're dead. Now it does take off a bar of health for sure, so keep that in mind. Then when you talk about Goku Blue, again, his rush chains is way better. Flying kicks, second rolling hammer, which I don't think no Vegeta has except for maybe Baby. His third is a gut punch, and his fourth is a ki cannon. Step in for both of them are gut punches, which is beautiful. Can't go wrong there. For number 6, I know y'all are wondering, oh, I heard androids is meta. What's going on? Where the androids at? Relax, slow down. I got you, gang. At number 6, we got Android 13, base form and the fusion version. This nigga's going to be a problem. I think all androids are going to be a problem, especially if you're a competent player that knows how to use fucking androids. This shit's going to get out of hand. It's going to be wicked. They do not run out of ki. When going against the android, you need to learn how to manage your ki. Even if that means running away. If they call you pussy gang, they call you pussy. Store up your ki against these niggas. So you might have to be pretty, not even might, you have to be pretty good with your super countering, because it is a headache. With Android 13, when he goes into fusion mode, he does get a health bar back. I think it's like half or some shit like that. So that's definitely a bonus right there. Base version of Android 13, he has flying kicks at the beginning and the end. He has gut punch as his second and third string, and I believe his step-in is a gut punch. And with the fusion version, he has gut punch as his first, and then his second and third are rolling hammer, and then his fourth is a gut punch. He doesn't have flying kicks though, so that's the drawback on him. He does come with android barrier. Now the drawback with androids, they do take damage, more damage than the regular characters. I know a lot of y'all would rather take that and have unlimited amount of ki where you can just relentlessly attack your opponent and win almost damn near every Vanish War. You do not want to get caught in that loop now, guys. This is why I have this nigga number 6, especially if you playing good players. So I do expect to see a lot of androids in ranked. It don't even gotta be Android 13. It could be Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Android 17. I'm just expecting to see a bunch of them, bro. So this nigga's gonna be a problem. All right, so 7 and 8, you can interchange depending on who you are and who you feel more comfortable with. Number 7, I'ma have to go with Super Gogeta Z. This nigga's mad saucy, guys. Like, he's the equivalent of just straight sauce in this game. Nigga be looking too nice. Swear, pause on that, by the way. But bro, his rust chains is tough. His step in is tough. He has a super that teleports across the whole map. But the reason why I got him number 7 has to be his super armor. That skill that he has for super armor, it is clutch, especially for a patch that focuses heavily on throwing hands. I'm not gonna lie, I was on quick match with this nigga. I was giving niggas the beats. I was giving niggas the beats, the feats, all of that. I think his skills is his best features. So he has the super armor like I spoke about earlier, but on top of that, he has a buff for his attack. So it's like, not only are you getting a defensive buff, but you're also getting an attack buff. It's the best of both worlds, in my opinion. Let someone try and go into instant spark, or let someone try and like charge up in the sparking mode, just pop that little like teleporting super. That's free damage. His first string is flying kicks, second gut punch, third ki cannon, and then fourth rolling hammer. His step in is a rolling hammer, but he gotta be in my meta. For me personally, in my opinion, he's in my meta. I don't know about the rest of y'all niggas, but for me, probably the best fusion. At number 8, we got my son Buutenks. It was a toss up between him and Gogeta, but personally, I just feel like the buffs that Gogeta has just puts him above him. And I do believe Gogeta does more damage. I mean, tad bit more damage or whatever, but damage is damage at the end of the day. Gogeta supers is better than Buutenks. Buutenks does have the special beam cannon, but it's not, to me, it's not as valuable as like that instant transmission super or that teleportation super. The galactic donut, that super is pretty vanishable, or I could just move out the way. So when it comes to supers, he's not the best at, but again, his rust chain is pretty good. I mean, you have ki cannon as the first and second, you have flying kicks as the third, and then you have gut punch as the fourth, and then his step in is a gut punch. And then you already know he's a part of explosive wave gang. Can't go wrong with having more defense. And like I said, the demoralizing aspect of this character is just the regeneration. You're doing so much damage to him. You get him down to like his last bar or his last 2 bars, and then all of a sudden regeneration, you're just like, fuck bro, now I gotta do this all over again. Cause he does have that regen, and his regeneration is fast as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna say it's as fast as Whis, but it's up there for sure. I think it's the second fastest or third. I have him number 8. Number 9, same thing as Buutenks, is Meta Cooler. It's just the fact that he has regeneration and he's an android. So you could probably argue he's higher than Buutenks, but for me personally, I like a character I can like charge, because in situations where I need the key, I don't want to be patient. That's why I have him lower than Buutenks. But that android shit, man, meta cooler, he's gonna be tough. He's gonna be overused a lot. I can just feel it, I can see it. Something in my heart of hearts is telling me that his rolling hammer deadass looks like his leg sweep. So it's gonna be kind of hard for people to defend that, because they're gonna be stuck guessing, is this a rolling hammer, is this a leg sweep? So you can low-key camouflage that shit and, you know, get away with certain things. He does have gut punch, he does have flying kicks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna call him a complete character, but he has everything that you would want. I believe his step in is a gut punch. I'm not 1,000, nah, I think his step in is a gut punch. And then he also has instant transmission. This is definitely one of them sleeper, well, I'm not even gonna say sleeper, he's just one of them characters that you gotta watch out on ranked. Do I see a casual using metal cooler? Maybe, maybe not. Comp players, tryhards for sure. Solid character though overall. Like I said, I'm not gonna be surprised if I run into like damn near 10 androids back to back to back to back to back on ranked. Like I said, with Buutenks being top 3 when it comes to his regeneration, like activating fast as fuck, this nigga's regeneration is fast as fuck. I think really a leg sweep is all you need and you can regen. He's definitely a solid 9. Wouldn't put him any higher. Could probably argue 8, but other than that, that's where he stops at. And at my number 10 spot, last but definitely not least, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think I had him number 6 for the previous patch. He's fallen to number 4, but still a very viable character. The only reason why I have him up here, because there are definitely other characters I could have put up here, like Melee Trunks. I really wanted to put him top 10. I feel like he's very slept on in this game. As a 6 DP character, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. His defensive stats, ridiculous. Like, you have great attack, you have great defense, he's pretty fast, and he has explosive wave. I don't think you can go wrong with that, and he has a buff. But I had Super Saiyan 4 Goku just slightly edging him out. That I beat you in 5 seconds is crack. You do insane damage. It's like a high risk, high reward type of situation though, because you only really have 5 seconds to get what you need to do. And then if you don't, you're stuck with that tank to your defense for like what, like 15 seconds, which doesn't seem long, but when in this game, as fast paced as it is, it's pretty long. That character is great if you're a gambler, if you play CeeLo, my niggas, if you know, you know. For the niggas out there, if you play CeeLo, if you a gambler type shit, this your type of character. High risk, high reward. Overall, he's a solid character, very sturdy, should get you a good amount of dubs on ranked. But anyway guys, that's my tier list / prediction for what I think are gonna be the new meta characters for this upcoming rank reset. Hey man, I'm looking forward to playing a lot of you guys on ranked. If you do want to run some private lobbies with your boy, just hit me up. You could comment below or just hit me on Discord. It don't really matter, I'm with all the smoke. I love this new patch, guys. Shit's about to be a movie. Feel like Sparkingzero has a new resurgence. I've been seeing on TikTok people been more interested in coming back to the game. Been hearing a lot of rumbling between some people, even my boys that quit the game. They're thinking about like just giving it a shot. I know they're gonna quit it again, bro, because they're not trying to deal with you sweats out there, so they're gonna delete the game again. But for the ones that do thug it through, I'm dead ass excited, man. This shit feel like the NBA season or NFL season starting up type shit. Definitely comment below what y'all think about my top 10 meta characters. Love hearing y'all opinions. Even if y'all don't agree with me, that's the whole point of this type of videos, bro, is I want to get other people's perspectives. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I really do appreciate y'all, bro. Like, shit, y'all keep a nigga trying to, you know, keep doing this shit. So I'm just gonna keep coming up with different type of content for y'all. Stay tuned for that. It's been your boy Air Chucks. Like, comment, and as always guys, subscribe. It's been your boy Air Chucks signing off. Peace.